first road trip down to Waihi. Might be a solo miss this time. Doesn't look like we've got any taggers on. It's 19th, I believe. Maybe it's the 20th of January 2008. Another stellar day in the Aotearoa. I don't know whether you can see it out there. I'll have to show you a bit later on. Oh, we're on the road. Just came through Bombay. Hopefully we should get there in good time. Say, from here maybe 12:30, 1 o'clock we'll be getting in there. We'll shoot straight into Waihi Beach, I think. I'll pick it up from there. So I'm having to find ourselves in part of the country they call brown country. Now, the name doesn't come from what you might expect. It doesn't come from the brown people around here. Because, to be honest, there's probably not that many around, but few and far between. He's talking about farmer brown, and they're all farmer browns. Now the name actually comes from the colour of the grass that sprouts around here. Rumour has it that the grass sprouts are brown as a bit of a offshoot from Agent Orange. They did a bit of experimental testing before the war, and it's contaminated all of the grass, and that's how it sprouts up. Of course, I'm not one to spread rumours, so don't go telling everyone about that one. So now we think it might be a pretty tree, rather than farmer brown keeping it themselves. That's the story behind the brown country. Swing you around, you can take a look. Pick up a little bit of brown fucking countryside. While saying that, we've run into a few trees. Obviously the trees don't spread. So it still smells that fucking LPG smell. It smells like there's gas leaking. The same smell that me and Carl picked up when we come back from Goat Island. I think maybe all of New Zealand's leaking gas and we're just going to have a massive meltdown. Eventually someone's going to light up and we're just going to explode. All of New Zealand explode, obliterated. But till then, fuck, might as well make most of the summer, eh? So far we get high in those LPG fumes. Fucking good time. Haere mai Paeroa, haere mai Paeroa, haere mai. Home of the great big P bottle, there's one there. I don't think that's the actual one. There's probably another one somewhere. So now they've sort of got two, which sort of takes a bit of the shine off it, really, doesn't it? They've just been a bit greedy. Rumour has it that originally they had a real bottle full of permanent Paeroa, because it just flows from the ground around here. That's what they do. But all the tourists kept taxing it, coming through and just diving in, and sort of got filled up with bloody herpes and that sort of stuff. They had a bit of a epidemic on their hands and had to change the bottle out for just a big fake, I don't know what it is, plaster or something. Hopefully we get a look at it. He's up ahead somewhere, so with this slow travel we'll probably run out of bloody battery before we get there. But we'll swing by, have a look at the locals. They're probably not locals, they're probably just tourists as well. Considering it's probably only all of maybe 8 people actually live in Paeroa. Young lady standing on the side of the road. Gold Digger's Liquor Warehouse here too, you might miss that. It's over there. My crazy ass drone sucked in. There we go. Oh, see, this one's a bit bigger. I don't know whether I'm going to be able to focus on it. Just do a little drive-by on it. There she is. Beautiful, beautiful. And that's pretty much Paeroa for you. So we go haere rā, Paeroa, haere rā. See that? We got that whole piece on camera. That's how awesome Paeroa is. We'll take a bit of footage of the old gorge, which is a beautiful little place in New Zealand. Probably the slowest place in New Zealand. It can be a bit of a journey, especially when you're stuck behind cats who sort of come here, I don't know, once a year. Sort of like me, but yeah, well, I sort of know it, so it's alright. But this is the gorge. It's green, it's got streams. Everything you want from New Zealand, really. I'm sure they have the odd kiwi hanging about. Plenty of bush here for them to hang out in. Can't say I've really heard talk of it. Apparently there's a bit of a trek you can do. Cuts into a big cave here, like through the mining cave. Can't say I'm a big walker, so that'll probably never happen. Nice idea though. All these massive palm trees indicated that we've reached the town of Waihi. It's just strolling into town now. I noticed a little sign on the way in saying New Zealand's heart of gold. To be honest, I don't think there's too much gold around here, to be honest. Waihi's home of, well, to be honest, I don't know what it is the home of. Probably nothing at all. Probably just a bunch of people from Waihi who sit around and smoke the guns all day because there's not much else to do in Waihi. Nothing wrong with that, I suppose. Good on them. Made them pick a little bit. Yeah, this is Waihi. There's not much else to see other than those palm trees or land. Sorry, Brian Moore, it is actually home to KFC. I'm sure I've really offended you by not remembering that on the way in. The road name like Ocean View Road just begs to be driven down, really, doesn't it? So here we are going down Ocean View Road. No view here. Back on the wrong side of the road. But we are about to get ourselves the first view of the ocean. Looks a bit chop out there, to be honest. Let's park up right here. Chopsy slopsy. It's alright, we like it. Right, so I think you might have missed all that. I think instead of taking a bit of footage there, I ended up taking a photo of myself and blabbing off some bullshit about the wind and all this crap. But either way, I'm going to set up camp. It's a bit windy and sloppy out there. I might come back later once I get boiling hot. So there's another piece of useful knowledge for you. Down here in the Bay of Plenty, it actually used to be called, it's shortened the name, it used to be called Bay of Plenty of Avocados. Because evidently every second house around here seems to have found themselves on top of an avocado farm and they're selling them out the front of their house. And if you are one of the unlucky bastards that has to actually go and buy them, you end up getting about 8 for $2 anyway, so it's not really that bad a deal. Yeah, that's where the old Bay of Plenty name came from. Right, here we are. This is camp. Just opened it all up. Have a bit of a look round. This is the tour. This is the games room, dinner room, dining room, undercover weather. Can also be doubled as a parking space if we need it. Kitchen, storage, everything you need. Here's the fridge. I'm not going to open it, there's nothing in it. We come through the back here. In the corner, the wash basin. There's our water supply. That's the makeshift shower, toilet, if necessary, and over here's home. A few fruit trees around too. Almost live off the land here. Macadamia tree, walnut tree, and this is home. We've changed the setup this year. Did have 2 beds set up, now they've got 1. Disappointing. But I did see a mattress and bed in the other room, so. Nice enclosed little area here. Plenty of privacy. Probably have yourself a little bit of a naked holiday here. Which I'd be inclined to do, but I've already run into the neighbours and to be honest, that might get a little bit uncomfortable for both of us. So that won't be happening this holiday. Mind. Going to show off a bit more of the countryside that is both Nola, land of the Great White Gunja Cloud. Little drive to the back. On our way from Athenry back to Waihi town. Just enjoy. Fire danger, don't light any matches and throw them in the bush. Now's about the time of the night where I torment the neighbours with my completely abysmal guitar playing. Seems like a good place to practice because basically I don't really know the neighbours, so it's a pretty nice way to meet them. But unfortunately you're not going to get any part of it. Okay, so now I'm back home. Note to self. Charge camera before I go. Also, another note to self. Prison freezer down there means can actually take charger to charge items such as camera. It's off for future reference. Let's see how it goes together.